It's some real money in the room.
Oh, so you were there, y'all know each other?
Yeah, we know each other. Now, Percy was, down there, like, he was doing his thing, you know what I'm saying? He was, like, running V's, you know what I'm saying? But that was only because...
What's running V's?
A violation, you know what I'm saying? Running a violation on a homie that did something wrong, or checking somebody that come through the door.
Now, Ferguson, you gotta get checked.
Now, I'm a Crip. My job is to stay on the Crip, anything that got Cripping on it. I don't give a damn if it's 5'9", 6'9", 4 trade, 5 deuce, whatever you is, nigga, old 7, nigga, I'ma check you. I am. That was my job coming to the jail. That was my job. I had one of the hardest jobs in the penitentiary, and that's to check the new niggas. I don't give a how big they was, how small it. Yeah, that's my job.
Did you give yourself that job, but that was
yes,
already
I
like
earned
a
that
position?
job. I earned that job. I started that job. I applied it. I am a CEO of the job.
Right.
You understand me? Everybody come under me after that.
Right.
On Ferguson, there was no checking. No, nobody did that. Nigga, when I started, nigga, what is you doing, nigga? A nigga Crip, I'm finna see if he gonna get down for this Crip.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, let me kind of like give you like a capsule view or a history of my experience with Ferguson when I first got there, like in 1994. You know what I'm saying? Okay, in 1994, I got to Ferguson. I was there with Dodo. I was there with Damien Osby. You know what I'm saying? I was there with Sesed.
Got you.
I was there with Lil Bo, Bloody Lil Bo. I was there with Lil Monster Blood. You know what I'm saying? Lonzo Washington was there, you know what I'm saying? Zoe, he was there, you know what I'm saying? Trent was there, you know what I'm saying? It was a bunch of homies that was like, and Brains was there, let me see, whole lot of homies, man. Vaughn was there, Von Eric Bridgewater was there, you know what I'm saying? Dodo Dwayne Buford, he was there, you know what I'm saying? That's Dodo, you know what I'm saying? He was there. My homeboy Raymond, Lil Crazy, he was there. Green Eyes, Eric Crenshaw was there. C-Rod was there, you know what I'm saying? Lil Mom was there, you know what I'm saying? It was a whole bunch of Fort Worth homies that was there, fam, you know what I'm saying? And, a lot of them was Crips, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't really that many Bloods, you know what I'm saying, on Ferguson at that time, you know what I'm saying? It was a few, but they was stiff as you know what I'm saying? They was the type that was gonna stand up. Cause see, when you got to Ferguson, you was gonna do two things. You was either gonna fight or you was gonna pay for nobody to fight on you, you know what I'm saying? That's called paying for protection, you know what I'm saying? See, Ferguson had a real big old extortion thing going, you know what I'm saying? That's why they put that rat, you know what I'm saying, up there with that little mask on his face. You know what I'm saying? They put that rat up there to say extortion. You can't afford it, you know what I'm saying? Because of the unit, the Fergason Unit, you know what I'm saying? And the Terror Unit, you know what I'm saying? And French Robinson and a whole bunch of units where extortion was a real serious problem with the population. Because the population was all about fighting, you know what I'm saying? When you game there,
Ferguson was about fighting.
Man, you come through the door, bro. You punching, you know what I'm saying? Somebody finna ask you where you from. They finna ask you your city, you know what I'm saying? They finna ask you if you affiliated with a gang or you a Crip or your blood, you know what I'm saying? If not, you know what I'm saying? You're a neutron, you still gotta fight, I don't care what your status is. You gotta prove that you not weak, you know what I'm saying? Because to walk around on Ferguson, you had to be somebody stiff, you know what I'm saying? You can even sit down on the bleachers, where you go sit and watch TV at. Mm-hmm. If you couldn't fight, you couldn't sit on those benches. You couldn't sit on there.
If you couldn't fight, you couldn't sit on the
bench.
You
couldn't sit down. You had to stand up.
What you mean?
If you couldn't fight and you was considered a hoe, you couldn't sit down on the seat. If you sat down on the seat, somebody would come and they would knock you out for sitting down and disrespecting the people who could fight. Because the seats are only reserved for people who can fight. And if you can't fight, you can't sit down. You can't sit down at all.
Hey, real tone, it's some real money in the room.